Okay, year 12s. In this question, we are told the quadratic equation 4x squared plus bx plus 9 equals 0 has one repeated real root. So that means that b squared minus 4ac, okay, is equal to 0. So the discriminant part of our quadratic, okay, under the square root or inside the square root is equal to 0. Find b, so your answer, okay, is it 0 plus or minus 12 plus or minus 13 plus or minus 36, okay? So a is equal to 4, b is equal to b, okay, so the coefficient of x, so b is just equal to b, and then c is equal to 9, which are constant coefficient, so our constant term at the end, or the number at the end, okay, constant at the end. I'm going to sub these into here now, okay, obviously being careful with my signs, okay. I'm going to have b squared minus 4 times 9 times 9. So what is that going to give me? That's going to give me 16 times 9, which I think is 144, is that right? So 4 times 4 is 16, 16 times 9, so 16 times 10 is 160, and then if I remove, so 144, so b squared here minus 144 is equal to 0. I'm going to add 144 here to both sides, so b squared equals 144, therefore b is going to equal to the square root of 144, but don't forget, obviously I've got a quadratic here, so I've got a b squared term, so I'm going to have two distinct roots, so b is going to be equal to plus or minus the square root of 144, which is plus or minus 12, okay? So the value of b is plus or minus 12 for this quadratic to have, okay, one repeated real root, okay? And if you're unsure here, let's just check, okay? So let's just check by plugging in b is 12. If I have 4x squared plus 12x plus 9, okay, this is actually a perfect square, okay, I believe. So this is going to factorize into, so it can't be 4x and x here, because then we would have like two solutions. So it has to be 2x and 2x. So this is actually 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 3. Okay, check that here by obviously expanding it. You get 4x squared plus 6x plus another 6x, which gives you that plus 12x at the end. Sorry, in the middle, sorry, not at the end. And I have 3 times 3, which is 9. So yeah, I have it as 2x plus 3 all squared. Okay, so x equals minus 3 halves is our repeated root, okay, of this quadratic, okay. And obviously when b is minus 12, then you have plus or minus 3 all squared, okay, yeah. So if b is minus 12, you'll have 2x minus 3 in brackets all squared is equal to 0. Okay, that's a quadratic here that has repeated roots. So x equals 3 halves, okay, brackets twice, repeated root. So yes, that is our final answer.